Ladies and gentlemen, this content is brought to you by Frankel and Frankel, the best personal injury lawyers in the DFW. If you get into an accident or get hit by a truck, call the Frankels immediately. Because if you call the insurance company, they're going to try to get over it. If you call your mama, she going to panic. You need to call the Frankels and they can tell you what to do step by step. And it's free consultation, which makes them different from some of these other law firms because it's always this payment just to talk to somebody. You may talk to a robot. You may get a call center or something like that. If you call the Frankels, 9 times out of 10, you're going to talk to a Frankel. Let me tell you something. Insurance companies do not like these guys. You can go to their website, frankelfirm.com, scroll to the bottom, and you can see some of the wins from their clients and the money that they made. They have 100 years of combined experience, and they used to defend some of these insurance companies. So they took that experience, knowing how they operate, and they're using it against them to help you. Honesty and transparency go a long way. These people don't even charge you for a consultation. They want to talk to you directly. If you're in the DFW area and you've been into an accident, got hit by a car or a truck, sorry that happened to you. But listen, tap in with the Frankels and tell them that Voch sent you. Call the Frankels first, 214-333-3333, or go to frankelfirm.com. And we back, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're looking at Carson Schwesinger, who's like my linebacker 2, but he should be my linebacker 1, but I'm a coward. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm giving linebacker 1 to Jahai Campbell right now. I'm giving him linebacker 1 right now, but you know, ladies and gentlemen, I happen to be a bit of a coward. You know what I'm saying? My spirit tell me Carson is linebacker 1. It's close to me. It's very, very close to me. I think Jahai is like a top 15 guy, and I think Carson is right around the 20s on my board. Y'all can go find my board if you want to. But Carson Schwesinger is a dude, ladies and gentlemen. And there's 2 kinds of linebackers, you know, for the most part. I think there are linebackers that either they see the game really well, but they're not very athletic, or they're super athletic, but they don't see the game well. Their mental processing isn't quite there. Carson Schwesinger does everything, and I love him to pieces. Sideline to sideline, downhill stuff, pass rushing, passing game. I think he's fan. Look at how quick his trigger is on this play. Going to go get Caleb Johnson from Iowa. Take a look at him. Got to run to the left, and he's just downhill, ready to just tackle people's son for no reason. What are we doing? Got another play here. Getting downhill for no reason. Carson Schwesinger. And look, man, he's not just, it's not a cheat code. He's probably reading pullers or something like that. He's seeing these pullers here just kind of moving around, and that's his cue to get downhill. But I would imagine it's a combination of him watching film, of him just having those like football instincts, right? Like part of IQ guy is watching film and learning like tendencies and things. But like, look at how quick the trigger is, ladies and gentlemen. Look how quick. You see down blocks, boom, boom, boom. You see pullers, bam. Get your ass down there. And he keeps his eyes on the ball the whole time. So even if Caleb Johnson does come inside, I mean, he's there to make the tackle, regardless, wherever he's at. And something else too, and we're gonna talk about this in a little bit about Carson, is Carson is not afraid to navigate with these offensive linemen, to get down there and thump and disengage with those guys. So he's not a dude that's running away from blocks. I think that helps him out when he's chasing down, these running backs and these wide receivers and stuff. Here's an example of him dealing with traffic. Carson Schwesinger, for no reason, just dealing with traffic and just getting down. Quick trigger again. You know what I'm saying? Chat, what we doing? Comments. Whoever's watching this right now, what we doing? Not just runs though, man. And this makes me feel like it's more instincts than film. You know, here versus Minnesota, they're gonna run this running back screen. You know what I mean, slow screen. He's just sniffing that little nonsense out, bro. I'm just like, man, you just can't even mix them up. You can't even lie to him for real, right? You know, he's doing this 1,000, 1,002. I'm talking about the offensive lineman right here. The 1,000, 1,002 count. Then we're gonna go and run our screen packages. But man, Carson's just cutting through your little blocking setups here to make a play. I'll show you busting up a different screen. Hold on. Busting up a different screen. Like I said, sometimes when you watching defenders, watch the offense too. And vice versa. This time they're going to run a goofy little tight end screen. Take a look at what he do to 18 right here. Take a look at what he do to 18. Bro, all that little fake blocking, bro. That little fake ass blocking, man. I see what you're doing. Carson Schwesinger, ladies and gentlemen, is a treat to watch because you can see the intelligence, you can see the quick trigger, you can see the instincts, you can see the athleticism. Navigating gaps once again versus Oregon here. Comfortable in traffic. Comfortable in traffic. Some of these people scared to be in traffic, bro. We got a little shotgun alley drill. Got a little Oklahoma drill right here. We got a blocker and a running back versus a D lineman and Carson. A D lineman and Carson just hanging around. Bro, this is why we run the Oklahoma drills, man. So it looks like, let me see. It looks like Jordan James is gonna hit this left gap right here. And Carson just kind of got eyes on him, right? But then he goes boom, but then he cuts real far back backside to the gap here. Dog, Carson sees it all. You can't hide from Batman, bro. You can't hide from Batman, bro. Here's another play versus Oregon. What'd he do? I just got this listed as run versus Oregon. Like, bro, like consistently got me like, what the hell is going on here? Carson might be linebacker one. I'm just a coward, bro. I got a couple more plays. Him in the passing game. Let's watch him. Carson had 4 sacks this year, this 2024 season. So, you know, you're also going to get value from him as a pass rusher. Now, he may not be a hand in the dirt pass rusher or whatever, but his closing speed as like a blitzing type guy. You know what I mean? So I think there's going to be packages. There's going to be room in this world for Carson Schwesinger to be a blitz guy for you. Another Carson Schwesinger getting downhill, chasing around somebody's son. And, you know, somebody's son is number 16 from Minnesota here. But that's what I'm saying about Schwesinger, bro. Like, he can work sideline. He can work downhill left, downhill right side. He can blitz all this part of the field here. But let's watch him working backwards a little bit. He had 2 picks versus Iowa. I didn't think that the other one was worth looking at here, but this one was a thing of beauty. We just talking about reading the eyes of the quarterback and anticipating, bro. We're just reading the eyes of the quarterback. He ain't fooling nobody. He definitely ain't fooling Batman. Dun-na-na-na-na-na-na. Throw it across the field. And look, a part of this may have really just been Carson. Look, may have just been Carson identifying that the quarterback's looking in this direction. The damn target's been identified. And then Carson having a little peek of a white jersey coming this way. Man, Carson Schwesinger is so damn good, bro. We just got to stop playing around. Carson Schwesinger is so good. We just got to stop playing around, ladies and gentlemen. I got a 2nd round grade on him. I think he can go anywhere, though. I think he can go anywhere from 18 to 51. And that's a good thing about the draft this year. We have no idea where these guys are going to go. These round 2 talent type guys or whatever, we have no idea. They can go late first, early second, late second, anywhere you go. So whatever team drafts Carson Schwesinger, he'll probably go to a good team like Pittsburgh or something. You know, like one of them good teams just value good linebackers like that. They do this all the time. Pittsburgh will take him. Him and Peyton Wilson will just be fantastic again. All right, man. That's all I got. Love y'all to pieces, man. Whoever drafts them, go in the comments and let me know. I'm sure you will. Love y'all to pieces. Till next time. Salute.